YouTube, it's Arzena and welcome back to another Let's Play in my cozy survival series. Have you guys noticed anything? Anything at all? I finally got a new microphone and I hope I sound really good to you guys. And I've tested it multiple times and I've tweaked around with the settings, so I hope the settings are good so you can hear me a lot clearer. And I'm so excited to have this new upgrade and make my videos a lot better. Today is going to be a pretty productive day, or at least that's the plan. We're finally giving our enchantment table the beautiful little gazebo it deserves instead of leaving it in the middle of nowhere over on that hill and it being abandoned. And we're also going to build a cozy potion cottage because apparently I've decided that every single thing in my world that serves a purpose needs a cute home. You know, that's what we're gonna do in today's video, and if everything goes well, we're going to start our very first villager trading area. Which means it's finally time to convince, or more like abduct, the villagers to hopefully move into our neighborhood, and I hope that goes smoothly and we get to trade some really good things because I really want to start gearing up and getting prepared to fight the Ender Dragon, which I'm so nervous for, but I really want to do it and face it, and we can have a huge achievement early on in our Let's Play. Like any building projects, we obviously have to collect every single thing, materials, whatever resources that we need to build our things. And thankfully, I came prepared and wrote down everything that I need to collect on my notebook so I don't forget anything and, you know, realize later on that I'm missing a couple things. So I wrote all of those down so when we're collecting all of our resources, I complete everything that I need. In the last video, I did a couple of designing and furnishing around the area, and we've collected new animals. And well, my population of wildlife has increased a lot, and it's getting a little unruly. My game is getting— oh no! I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But it's getting a little crazy in here. But we've added some new occupants. The mushrooms. I got 2 of them when we discovered the mushroom biome. And then while I was doing my Q&A video, I was also decorating our little barn. And it doesn't look as empty anymore. It looks much more homey and cozy. And it doesn't— well, I didn't want it to look like a butchering station, and more like a lovely home for the animals and, well, for the farmer that's gonna live here as well, which is me if I wanna stay here in this barn. So I decorated that. Our little rice terrace, or whatever you call terraced gardens, terraced farms, is a lot more filled now. There's more plants and stuff on it. And our new resident— the camels! I got them from the desert, obviously. If you saw the last video, I got 2 of them. And they were supposed to be living inside the animal pens, but they escaped and decided that this farm would be their sanctuary. So I did that and put them here. It might be a little cruel to let them live here, and whenever it rains, they get wet. But they decided that they loved this pen, so I just gave them this space. I leashed them here, and well, now they live here. And there's another one right over here. Apparently he wants to stand watch and not sit down like his other buddy. But yeah, it's a lot more filled in now. There's more crops that we can collect, and I have an abundant collection of potatoes over in my house, so I guess we're never gonna run out of food. And like every video that I film, I always film it super duper late, and yeah, the sun is going down. And I guess once the morning comes in the next day, we need to get going and collect all the resources that we will need to build everything, because I want to build a gazebo for the enchantment table. I saw a comment that said they wanted me to build the enchantment table in a huge cherry tree. And I would love to do that, but I haven't really tried making a custom tree before, and I'm terrified that I might mess it up and it won't look really good. So I decided on something more simple, and we can just do more crazy builds in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna build a tiny little gazebo for the enchantment table. And then over here, I'm going to build a tiny little cottage that's gonna be for the potion stuff. I mean, I don't really have to do it, but I just wanted to do it because I think it would be so pretty and it would motivate me more to make potions and to better prepare us to face the Ender Dragon. And now that night is falling, we're gonna go to bed and let's set off on our journey the next morning. It's the morning now, and we should begin our quest to find all of the things that we need to build. And I made a list on my notebook. So let me just read that out. We need some deep slate, some spruce, some dark oak, some warp logs, mangrove logs, some azalea stuff, crimson logs, nether plants, beeswax, vines, and mud. The deep slate, I'm gonna need it for the potions thing, and I think we have enough for that. For the spruce wood, I have some saplings, so we can still plant those, and we have dark oak saplings that we can plant and collect in our base. The warp logs and the crimson logs, we have to go to the nether to collect that, so we're gonna have a tiny field trip to the nether. The mangrove logs and the mud. I discovered the mangrove, whatever you call that, the mangrove biome in the last video while I was exploring, but it's gonna be a long trek because it is very, very far away from our base. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time to get there. If I remember where I placed the waypoint, but it's somewhere over here. I waypointed it, and it's very far away, so we're gonna have to travel over there. And then some azalea stuff, which we have not found an azalea cave before, so we're gonna have to look for that. And that won't be too hard because I also crafted this nature's compass, which was very helpful in the last episode, because without this I would not be able to find the desert and the other biomes that I found in the last video. So I am grateful that I discovered this little nifty thing. So I guess the first thing that I want to do is to go to the nether and get the hard stuff done first, so we won't have to come back to this dimension that I really, really hate. We're back in the nether. And let's just set off in the direction of the warp forest and the crimson forest. The crimson forest is the one nearest to us. Why am I walking on soul sand? I'm just making this a lot harder for me. Okay. Hopefully there's no ghasts because my bow does not have any arrows. Wait. Hold on a second. I always forget to put on my golden helmet. So let's do that now before anything else attacks us. So we just have to continue straight and run in this direction, and then we're gonna find the Crimson Forest. And we have arrived. Now let's collect a bunch. I also have to collect some of the plants because they look weird that they're gonna fit really well into the potion room. I'm just gonna gather a bunch of these because you can't really grow this in the overworld, if I'm correct. Not really sure, but I'm just gonna collect a bunch. I'm not gonna need a bunch of the crimson logs. I'm not gonna need them that much, so I'm not gonna collect as much. I'm also gonna craft some shears so we can collect some of the plants for some decoration. I'm done with this biome. Now I just have to walk forward so we can go to the warp forest. And that's where I'm gonna need a bunch more of the logs. So I might collect more of that. Okay, Mr. Oh, okay. He came in for a fight. didn't understand the assignment when I said I wanted to avoid you so I don't have to kill you, but I guess I had to kill him. Okay, I'm seeing the warped forest ahead of us. Now let's just safely cross over and try not to die while doing that. I'm just gonna collect a bunch of this, because this will be part of the build that I'm going to be building. And I thought that it would just add a little bit more pizzazz, you know? It's a very nice color. It's vibrant. It's gonna add more color to our world and make it look a lot more interesting. Grab my shears and I'm gonna shear these vines. So I can collect them and use them for decoration. I'm just gonna get one last tree and we're out of here. Let's get out now and leave this place because I hate this place. Why? Now. Why now? Why now? Do I have to fight you? Okay, fine. I guess it's a duel. Oh, can you not? I'm not in the mood right now to fight, and wow, skeletons make my day even better. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, can you not do that? He's literally right there. He's right in my face. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Quickly, Alex, quickly, Alex. Run to the portal. Oh my god, can he just leave me alone? Do I have... No, I'm just gonna go in. Alright. Now that that's over, let's just put all the stuff that we've collected in a chest. Now that it's daytime, I'm gonna tackle the azalea forest whatever cave first because I haven't seen one and the other ones I know where they are. What I'm gonna do is gonna get my nature's compass and we're gonna search for, what do you call it? What is it called? A lush cave. Oh yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, so I'm gonna put that and it's gonna tell us where one is. There's some numbers on the screen that's telling me how far I am from it and how deep I should go. Alright. Okay, I'm seeing moss. This is a very good sign. Here we are, guys, at the Lush Cave. Finally found it. Oh, there's an axolotl. Wait a minute. Can you not? Oh my god, I'm really low on health, am I? Oh no, oh no. Okay. Any other mobs? Let's just quickly fill up our health. Okay, let me just peacefully collect my things. Thank you very much. I see some axolotls and I want to get the pink one. I just want one axolotl. Yes. I got one. My inventory. Okay, I heard you. Oh, okay. Make it messy. And more skellies. Hello. Great. I also need some of these glow berries. And I want that flowering spore, whatever it's called. I really want that. So I'm just gonna get the blocks that I don't need and get it. Okay, take this. I'm just gonna get a bit because we can farm these when they grow. I get that spore. There's another one over here. I need to get that yellow axolotl. It's literally staring at me and I need it. There it is. I'm just gonna grab... Why didn't I just do that with the pink one? I'm just making my life so much harder for myself. We have accomplished what we needed to do in the azalea cave, lush cave, whatever it's called. And now let's just get back up to the surface. I'm gonna take my boat and let's sail on to the mangrove. If I see where I waypointed it. It's here. Did I not waypoint that? It's right here. Okay, mangrove. Did I not type that out in the last video? I remembered I typed that out. That can't be. But we're gonna go right over here. Oh, what is that sound? Okay, let's go and journey on to the mangrove. Oh, and I'm seeing a little dolphin right behind me. Oh, he's gone now. Hello, Mr. Dolphin? He's in front of me. Where is it? Is he still following me? Oh, he is! Oh, that is so cute. We are arriving at the mangrove forest. It's over here. I'm seeing it in the distance. Oh, that took too long. I see some mud. And I'm just gonna collect a bunch of this. And I'm just gonna go ham and just collect as much as I can. And with this insane shovel, we're gonna be collecting much quicker. I'm also going to be collecting some vines, because I want to use this for my build and make it a lot cuter with these vines. Also gonna take some of these dead bushes for decorating purposes. Okay, so that's home. And this is us. We have to travel that far to go back home, which is not really fun. Please don't follow me. I just want to see the glowing corals. What is that? What is that? Hello? It's writing something. The desert zombie. What are you? Oh no! Oh no! It has a joust. It has a jousting stick. Oh my god! No! 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 This is a very dangerous place. I didn't know the desert was this intense. What's happening? Oh my god! What weakness? It shot me with weakness. Hello? I have never experienced this thing before. Can you just let me see the glowing corals in peace? Wow. It's so nice. I wanted to collect some of the coral thingies, like what it's called, coral fans. But apparently you need silk touch for that, and I don't have any. I don't have silk touch. I can't collect any of it, but look at this big coral reef. It's so pretty. Before we get killed by any more jousting zombies, let's do the fun part of going back home and enjoying this exhilarating time of rowing my boat all the way back home. Alrighty, I've successfully collected all the materials that we will need to build the gazebo and the tiny little cottage. And I've stored all of the items all in these 2 chests. I collected a lot of mangrove, which took a while, but thanks to the tree cutting mod, we don't have to suffer cutting down mangrove logs because they are so hard to cut down. And I didn't know that the roots that you get from the mangrove logs, you could put them in the composter, and it made me more bone meal. And I guess we can get started with the gazebo first, because that's the one that I wanted to do first. And I wanted it to be right over here, like in this area right beside my house. But the only problem I'm seeing right now is this bee's nest that is currently blocking the view. But I'll just leave it there for now. Once I get silk touch, I can move this bee's nest somewhere else so I can take down this tree. And I am going to be following a video for the gazebo because I'm not creative enough to make up a design for a gazebo. Obviously, it's going to be Japanese themed as well, like all of my builds. We can now start building the gazebo. Cue the time lapse. Finally finished decorating and finishing the gazebo, and it looks amazing. So let me guys show you what I've done. So obviously I decorated with a lot of plants around the build because the more greenery the better. And this is the front of the gazebo. I added a lot of light so it doesn't seem too dark, and this is what it looks like when you go inside of it. So I have a bunch of books scattered all around, so it looks like, you know, it looks like there's a bunch of books flying everywhere, like magical books and stuff. And I added some floating candles, so it looks very whimsical. I added the enchantment table at the center, and in the original video, they did some sort of redstone thing where once the player steps in, the books magically pops out of nowhere. I didn't want to do that because I don't want to mess with redstone at the moment, so I just did it the old-fashioned way and did it like so. And I added a chandelier so it looks more fancy, and added some barrels for storage so I don't have to go back home whenever I need to do some enchanting. And it looks so majestic, it looks so gorgeous. Let me go in free cam so you can see it properly. Wow, if this tree wasn't in the way, it would look really good, but look at it. It looks so nice. And honestly, the build process of this, like while I was watching the tutorial, it wasn't that hard. I mean, I followed along. Oh, and there's a rogue scaffolding. Now that the gazebo is off the list, we can start building the potions room, which will be right over here beside our barn. But I'm gonna freestyle the build. It's sort of gonna be in the same design as my house, just tweaked a little bit of things and made it a smaller cottage. So it's gonna be right over here. And I'm just gonna make it more, it's gonna look a lot different than the other builds that I built, because this one, it follows the same theme as my house. It will still be cohesive, but I'm gonna add a little twist so you know it's the potion cottage, whatever. We should start building it now. And for the last final build of today's episode, I am finally finished with the potion cottage. The design of the house or the cottage itself is mostly based on my starter home build, but I just tweaked a few things just so it looks a little different. So I used the warped logs or planks for the roof just to add a little bit of color. I just thought the pop of teal or turquoise would be a really nice touch to the build, and then I added some plants all around just so it blends in because this is quite a flat area, so I just wanted to add a little bit of texture so it doesn't look too lost. Now when you enter, it looks just like this, and I wanted it to look very witchy, a lot of color, and I think I did really well designing this house. I incorporated all of the blocks that I collected in the Nether, like the crimson logs and the warped logs, and I added a lot of greenery because I thought it would just add a lot of character to the build. Cauldron, and then I added the wither skeleton skull that we collected in the Nether video because I thought that would be cool to add to this build. Then a lot of foliage, as you can see. I just went crazy and put that everywhere. And then we have our brewing stands and these cabinets that I thought would look really nice. They look really cool actually, so I like that I added them there. And then I have a little pot of netherwort to grow for the potion making process, and I'm so excited to use this room when I begin to start making potions. Now that we're finished with all of our building quests, I think we have enough time to add the trading part of our video because I thought that if I wasn't able to complete everything, I'm gonna move that to the next video, but we have some time. I don't want to do complicated trading yet. We're just gonna do basic trading where I'm just gonna put them in tiny little boxes and see what we can get. Before we get trading, obviously we need some villagers, and thankfully in my mod I am able to pick up the villagers instead of doing the complicated way of transporting the villagers, and it will just make our life 10 times easier. So let's get the villagers. Where is the nearest village? So I have one over here in this direction, which is west, I think. Oh yeah, in the west direction, and I have one in the southeast direction. I think the nearest one would be the one in the west. So let's head on over to this village over on the west side of our base. I want to start doing some trading because we need to improve our enchantments and get some better advancements on our tools and on our armor. And the only way we can do that is to get some enchanted books from the villagers. I guess we could borrow one of their beds and sleep first before we do some villager collecting, kidnapping. Hopefully they're not all gone because I'm only seeing one villager on the map. Oh, wait, there's a lot here. Okay. I thought they all disappeared. Hey, let's... Well, hello, sir. Good morning, Daryl. Good morning, Daryl. Let me just, grab you? I'm just gonna grab these villagers. Jetty. And John. Wait, I need to get the ones that don't have any jobs yet, right? Okay, we're not getting you. I'm sorry. Where are the other villagers? There's one here. Kenesha. Since I'm already here, I might as well grab a lot of them. Diane and Willis. There's a lot of them here. Okay, Hal, Warren, and Donetta? Okay, I mean, we have a ton of villagers in our pockets now. I guess we're gonna find out. Oh my god. I don't have this kitty. I don't have this cat. I'm gonna take this cat. I don't have this cat, and I'm gonna need that cat. So let's just go back home and safely bring these villagers back home with us. Alright, it's the morning, and I guess let's get to putting down our villagers into their working stations. Now, I'm not gonna build something too intricate yet, so I'm just gonna build a tiny little cubicle. Here we have our villager kennels, where they're going to be situated for now. Hopefully in the later episodes, we're going to be building an actual trading hall for the villagers so they don't have to live like this. Let's put down Willis. Make sure I don't hit him. Oh, it's Donetta. And then Warren. Okay. Willis over here. I'm trying not to hurt them. And Diane and Kanisha. See, I have this thing where we can trade cycle the villagers, so we can do this. What? What? That was the first trade cycle that I did. I am not cheating. Okay, y'all, I'm not cheating. Believe me when I say I'm not cheating, but holy. That was the first shuffle of the cycle thingy. It's a mod that I added just so I don't have to break the block constantly. But we got mending on the first cycle. How is that even possible? Alright, I mean, we have to lock this in, right? I mean, I have my emeralds here. And let's get it. Oh my god, our first mending book. Hopefully you don't lose that. Now let's see the other ones. Let me cycle this. Looting 1. Nope. Sweeping edge 3. What is sweeping edge 3? Oh, it's just gonna increase the damage radius, whatever, of my sword. No, don't need that yet. Reach 1. Power 5. I need that, but not right now. Bane of arthropods, more emeralds, fire protection, punch 2, backstabbing. What is that? I've never heard of that. Punch, quick charge, infinity. I need infinity on my bow. I'd rather have infinity on my bow than mending. And I think this is going to be a very good trade, because I currently don't have any bows, and this will be a nice addition for my bow. Wait, can I not trade cycle with him anymore? Oh, I can't. It locks in. Here we go. This villager trades 32 sticks for 1 emerald. I mean, that's good, right? Do I have to break the block again to do some trade cycles? I mean, let's do this to the other villager, and then I might break the other one. Fortune 1. No. Projectile protection for... Ooh, aqua affinity. Multi-shot silk. Silk. Okay, here we go. I need silk touch. We're doing really great, guys. I'm enjoying this. I got 3 good books so far that are gonna be very useful. What do you call this? Ooh, I can sell these things for emeralds. Okay, I better go back home and get some of the crops, because thankfully our crops are coming in handy for this. I have a bunch of them. Oh my god. I can totally sell this. I don't really use them. I only use my potatoes, so I don't mind getting rid of my carrots and onions. So let's sell it to Kanisha. Ooh. I'm getting so much. Guys. Oh, I ran out. Let's do the other one. Ooh. Oh my god, what does that mean? Guys, I'm new to trading, or I'm not really that good with trading, so please let me know what's happening. Well, according to my research, once I bought from a villager, they're gonna be locked in. So I guess Diane and Willis. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna place them in here for now and replace them with other villagers. Okay, Dana has done it. Now let's see what else she can give us. Sharpness 3. Ooh. Not yet though. Feather falling 2. Do I have that on my shoes? No. Loyalty 2, Thorns 1, Breach 1, Curse of Binding, Sharpness 2, Unbreaking 2, Lunge 2. I am getting severely overwhelmed by this trading stuff because I'm not really sure what I need or what I immediately need. I'm just getting very attracted to the things that I know I need right now, but I don't really know what I need to put on my stuff. I'm gonna do some research after this video and see what enchantments I'm going to need for each of the tool and armor that I have. Now, I am very curious as to how expensive does it cost to merge a mending book to my diamond pickaxe. Oh, what? Oh, that was the wrong book. How expensive? It costs 5. I mean, that's not bad, right? Well, I've done it, and we have mending on our pickaxe, which I think this is the best enchantments that you can get on a pickaxe, like Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. I don't think you need any more than that. Obviously, we need to start thinking about making a mob farm, so we don't have to deal with any of this. I'm gonna put Infinity on my bow. There we go. I'm gonna leave my Silk Touch for now because I have something else planned for my axe. So, I mean, we've done really good so far, right? Because we have a really nice pickaxe now, and I have a nice bow now, and it has infinity, so I don't have to run out of arrows, which I don't have any arrows. But I'm gonna have to do some research on what other enchantments I'm gonna have to get, and then I'm going to look up a mob farm that I want to build for the next video. I'm not really sure what I will be doing in the next video, but for sure we need to get a mob farm started to get our XP up, because if we're gonna do some trading, it's gonna be very expensive, especially if we start merging some items. But I think we've been very productive in this video. I didn't really get sidetracked that much, and we were able to achieve all of the tasks that we wanted to do in today's video. And that's going to be it for today's episode. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been watching and supporting the series. It honestly means so much to me, especially because this episode took a really long time to film. We've had quite a few typhoons and power outages lately, so there were definitely some unexpected breaks in between recording. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!